we're going to look at screwing techniques together. So I bring my hands forward, open my fingers, and screw my hands outward. When I screw, I feel the tension spreading through my arm and forearm. So I inhale, push with my palms, exhale, screw, and push from there as if I wanted to continue my forward movement. And on the next inhale, I breathe in, bring them out to the sides and do the same thing. I push outward and you can really feel the tension shifting. It is like we are screwing our sleeves into place. It is as if right there, I inhale, slowly open my fingers, then exhale and begin to screw. And I inhale again, changing the direction every single time that I breathe in. Then I exhale and push forward. I inhale once more and move upward. Please be very careful not to lift your shoulder blades, as that is something we tend to do quite often. And I exhale and slowly come back down. I take a breath in, slowly open my fingers, then I exhale and I screw. I inhale again, change the direction, exhale, and I push firmly at both ends. And I inhale, keeping my palms facing upward, exhale, tuck my chin in and let my shoulder blades drop. And finally, I come back down. You see, it is almost as if we are twisting all of the fascia that runs through our arms. So for the legs, to feel it better, we turn the feet in slightly, put our palms on our groins, and I contract my glutes without over-contracting the muscle, just to feel the initial movement of the muscle contraction, okay? Not contracting, not twisting completely, or twisting my knees. If I contracted hard, it would twist my knees. I am just going to contract my muscles ever so slightly in order to really feel the tension as it builds up right under my palms, or perhaps under my palms right here at the groins, or even down at the thighs. It is essentially a screwing motion which helps in engaging the fascia so that I can stand much better at the very end. So, to really feel it, we turn our feet inward. As we become more skilled, we learn to keep our feet perfectly parallel. When I inhale, you see it is only natural that my palms tend to rotate outward. I want to make sure that I do not slump in my posture when I exhale. I inhale deeply, expanding my chest, opening my palms wide. My feet the weight is resting on the outside. As I exhale, I inhale again, and my weight shifts to the outside of my foot, right on the outer edge. When I exhale, I have a natural tendency to roll inward, but I consciously keep myself perfectly aligned throughout the movement. Here, I check to see if I feel a slight muscle contraction in my glutes or my groin. When I inhale, it engages my legs. It is a screwing rotational motion. It helps me stand better, and it helps me better fight against gravity. It is a very subtle, refined movement. So, as you can see, sometimes I demonstrate it in class, much like a cowboy. Whenever I inhale, my arms have a natural tendency to move outward. Position your legs like a cowboy with that classic cowboy stance. When I exhale, they tend to drift inward. I inhale, contract my glutes just a little, and release. It is all very subtle. Give yourself plenty of time, switch up your movements, and stretch out. It requires constant concentration. The more you do it, the easier it gets. I take a deep breath in, I align my body, and I find it much easier to stand up. As I inhale, my pelvis tends to shift forward. I am going to apply pressure along the entire length of my vertebrae. When I inhale, it feels just like I am a hot air balloon and I am being supported. It becomes much easier for me to fight against the pull of gravity. As I inhale, I feel myself standing straight and I feel fully supported. Then on the exhale, rather than slumping down, I simply allow my shoulder blades and my shoulders to drop away. I feel my weight being evenly distributed across my entire spine and down through both of my legs. Once more, I inhale and I am straight. Take a look. Your ears, shoulders, hips, and ankles should all be perfectly aligned. It is simply a specific way of standing. Now let us try that all over again. I take a deep breath in, I breathe out, and then I screw. I inhale, I exhale, and I push out to each side. I always maintain my steady screwing motion. On the next inhale, I breathe in, palms to the sky, I support the ceiling, and I let my shoulder blades drop, and there you have it. A very simple little routine, just being aware of standing, holding ourselves in our whole body, the subtlety of our body supported by our fascia,